and we are live here just in the nick of the time.
By hook or by crook.
That's it. Kevin Keithley, Darryl McCoy on the call. You're watching the DJ Begley Classic morning edition as you got 11 a.m. tip-off for the Hazard Bulldogs and Buckhorn. What are they, Coach? Wildcats?
Yeah, they are the Wildcats. And Darryl McCoy, we've got a chance to see both these teams early and often.
Yeah, you've seen Buckhorn. I've not seen Buckhorn, but I've seen Ashland probably more than I've seen any team in the mountains.
They got
or Hazard, I mean.
And Hazard, man, oh man, what a win they got last night.
They did, man, over the #1 team in Eastern Kentucky and beat the #1 guard, in my mind, in the state.
Really good Mr. Basketball candidate.
Yeah.
For Buckhorn, you're going to want to watch number 12, Austin Riley, ladies and gentlemen.
Saintshood, Dalton Combs, coach, come out last night in 2 minutes, had 5 threes, 4 back-to-back.
Starting off right where he left off, right?
Yeah, that kid. Coach, I'm going to go ahead and call it. There's not a better shooter in the Cofields than Dalton Combs.
Tough to argue with that.
I used to say Dylan Boyd was probably up there. Listen, as elite of a shooter as he is,
Combs just gets better and better. Combs just gets better and better and better. That's what hard work does.
That's it. Dalton Combs, he's kind of the J.J. Redick of mountain basketball.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah.
Up top, number 0, that's Dylan Easterlings.
Easterling, ain't it?
Yeah, Easterlings. Number 24 is Jacob Neese.
There's a shot up, 0, no good.
There's Eversole with the rebound.
Yeah, Dylan Easterling, coach, he's the one you want to keep an eye on for this Buckhorn
squad.
As
well as you're right. They got 2 solid guards, Buckhorn does.
Shot up. And, coach, in my mind, pound for pound right there, I think is top 3 player in the mountains all. Man. You're really high on Mr. Eversole. You watch him, you can tell why Hazard wins ball games. It's Evan Eversole. He's he gets double-doubles in his sleep.
Yeah, he does.
And Coach Seth Cottle, when we mentioned it last night, and we'll mention it again, he's probably the most hidden gem in the mountains. Like Eversole, people don't know a lot about Eversole outside the mountains, but Seth Cottle, nobody knows about.
Isn't that crazy, Darryl?
Yeah.
I mean, Cottle is a legitimate next-level performer.
Yeah.
And very few outside the mountains know that name.
It's because he don't go to camps and clinics, Coach.
Right.
He just goes to work.
That's right. Good drive by Buckhorn. And that's Jody Stamper going to the free throw line. I had a chance to watch Buckhorn play Prestonsburg a couple of weeks ago, and Prestonsburg took care of business in that game, but Buckhorn bounced back and got a win to open the regular season, Darryl.
Who'd they beat?
If I'm not mistaken, they beat Owsley County.
Okay.
So a big win for them to knock off Owsley County.
And that Owsley County team, they're a team in a rebuilding process. Andrew Terry, left, but they still got some players there. That was a good win.
It was.
Be right back. Quick word from our sponsors.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Back, Darryl McCoy. 7-0 early, Hazard all over Buckhorn. Another travel. Got to take care of the ball. The one thing you got to do, Darryl, when you're outmatched, maybe talent-wise, you have to value the ball.
Can't turn over the basketball and compete with a Hazard squad.
Cottle, as you mentioned, I'm a big fan of Seth Cottle.
Coach, the thing about Hazard is they go about 7 deep, and even their 6th and 7th would start on probably every other team in the region.
You're right. Ethan Huff, number 3, comes away with the steal for Buckhorn. Huff with the basketball. Number 35 also in the game for Buckhorn. We don't have don't believe we have
Austin
a 35.
Riley is 12. 35, we do not.
That sometimes happens early in the year. Jersey change.
Eversole chasing down the loose ball.
Can't get it to go.
Put
Can't
back.
get it to go. Darryl, early in the morning, right?
It's early. It's early.
For a ball game, it is.
You know, and that's the thing about Hazard is, you know, Eversole is, you know, he's going to miss some layups. You know, it's just part of his game. But you know what he's going to do? He's going to get second and third chance opportunities because he follows his shot.
Yes, so well.
Yeah.
Got size on him, strength.
Yeah.
There it is.
Hit slam. Slamma jamma.
Got up on that one. Nick Ratliff
Yeah.
says, listen, I can play too, folks.
Yeah, you don't want to give that kid any room, Coach, because he's the high flyer on the team.
Oh, again, sloppy. Got to be out on all passes. Sometimes it's tough for some of these kids play before noon. It takes a little bit to get going.
Coach, we're looking in the comment section. How about this? We see Mingy Beef Jerky Player of the Game, Chloe Crace tuning in.
Man, she had a game.
Yeah, she had herself. Listen, maybe, Coach, most improved guard.
Really impressed. I was telling Coach Kidd the evolution of Chloe Crace maybe be the difference of Floyd Central this year.
Yep. You know, and here's the thing. Coach, actually, Hazard probably goes about 9 deep.
Oh, they can, right?
Yeah, because you know, they got a point guard that comes off the bench that would definitely start on every other team in the region, and Trace Kincaid.
That's a good point. He can go with anybody.
Yeah.
Man, they got a 8 coaches on that Hazard bench, Darryl.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Al Holland's got all the help he needs over there.
And he's got the enforcer, Kyle Maggart.
That's it. If things get out of hand, we know who's taking care of business. There's number 24 with the rock to that. It's Jacob Neese.
Yeah, Jacob Neese. You better believe there's a bunch of Neeses over at Buckhorn. Kenneth Neese, maybe the greatest player ever to play at Buckhorn. Don't tell John Noble that.
Austin
Higgins.
Yeah.
Ratliff. Over to Cottle. One of the best jumpers in the game, Darryl.
Coach, best mid-range jumper in the 14th easily.
Yeah, man.
Kid don't miss a mid-range jumper.
Mid-range jumper. And you always know an elite level player. Why, Darryl? They got a mid-range jumper.
That's it. You can tell they put in the work because they put in the work creating their own spots.
Yes.
You know, and they know how to get to them spots.
Right. A lot of coaches nowadays, these newfangled coaches they said, we don't want mid-range jumpers.
Listen,
what?
You
going to tell Seth Cottle not to shoot a mid-range jumper?
Yep. I watched the other day. They said, why do I quit watching NBA basketball? And it come down, and there was 15 trips in a row where it was bad three-point shots, misses.
Right.
And it just, who wants to watch that?
Right.
Give me the defense where they're digging down, slapping the floors. Give me the low post game kick out. You
like it, right?
Yeah, I like the driving to the rack. I'm not big at all on the three-point shot.
Buckhorn finally got a good look.
Nice job, Riley. Count it.
Got a chance for an and one.
Austin Riley.
Austin Riley's a name to remember. He's a young man that can put points on the board.
Yeah.
Got
guys,
it to go.
Full day of basketball. We'll be here all day, Coach.
Man, it's like old times, right?
Yeah. You know who you got up next?
Knott County?
Casey Huff against Pike Central.
Man, that's going to be a good one.
Yeah. 3, Kala.
Oh.
He says, I ain't just a mid-range shooter, Coach.
No, Seth Cottle is the real deal. One of my favorite players to watch. There it is. Can't get it to go.
Cottle with the rebound. Hazard
just kind of doing their deal. Nice little step through.
Yeah, that's Eversole, man. Telling you, Coach,
listen, and I'm high on Eversole too, but you're the president of the fan club.
Yeah, absolutely. I created the fan club. You see him with a steal there. Here's the thing. And same way, I'm a big Austin Sperry fan. I think them two, the 14th region, comes down to them two easily.
Right.
I think they're head and heels the two best players in the region.
Right.
They both do things great. Is Evan
step through?
Nice. Is he the athlete Austin is? Absolutely not. But I'll tell you what, Coach, he gets a breakaway. Believe it or not, the kid can fly.
Right.
And deceivingly athletic. But he's nowhere near Sperry when it comes to athleticism. And Sperry, the biggest improvement in Sperry's game has been his floor vision. He is insane this year. The passes he's been making, he just really improved in that area of his game. But, I just, Eversole does so many things to help you win a ball game.
The thing I love about Austin Sperry is his instincts for the game is as good as I've seen in the Eastern Kentucky. He has unbelievable instincts.
Yeah, it's going to be a dogfight to see who wins that Region Player of the Year in the 14th. But I would bet everything I own. And looky there, Eversole. How about that at the buzzer? Guys, we'll take a quick break. Be right back on the D&D Sports Network.
Eastern Kentucky understands the importance of taking care of one another. That's why after graduation, I came home. 25 years later, I've put together a team at Glenn Martin Hammond Law Offices dedicated to fighting for your legal rights. When you're dealing with a sensitive legal issue, you want someone who will take care of you as a person, not just another case. Our team will help you through the legal process of Social Security, personal injury, work injury, car wrecks, wrongful death, medical malpractice, and nursing home neglect. Call us today.
We are back here at Memorial Gymnasium. Kevin Keithley, Darryl McCoy, Cody Thomas on the call here as we got the Hazard cheerleaders here right now. Hazard up 21-3 on Buckhorn, Coach. And, Eversole with the 3 at the buzzer real quick. Cross Taylor tuning in says, what's up, guys? Cross, we want to thank Cross and the folks at Southside Buildings and Carports, Coach. Whether it's a man cave, she shed, utility building, they've got you covered. If you want to stay in out of the warm this winter, call them today. They'll deliver the building. If you don't pay for it, they'll come get it too.
Right,
but
right.
They'll also give you the best price. And the difference between them and every other building company is the quality that they make their buildings with. Call them today. Yeah. Great pricing, great service. Southside Buildings and Carports, South Wimpson, Lawrence County, and Chapmanville.
Unbelievable. I see Kyle Maggard staring me down. I don't know. We're getting ready to.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, you may.
I'm not
get thrown off this top ledge, Coach.
Substitution, Darryl McCoy, for Hazard. That's Johnson.
Yeah, Tucker Johnson, Coach. Look, Tucker Johnson, Ridge Beverly, Trace Kincaid, Kenyon Higgins. That's just a few of the bench.
That's just Beverly. Totally just. Right.
Ridge Beverly, yeah, Coach. They could platoon and win the 14th region with their second platoon.
Yes. Wow, Beverly coming off the bench. Who would have thunk, right?
Yeah. And listen, that credit Ridge, man. Coach, yesterday I got here 2.5 hours early. He was in here on the shooting machine, the only kid in the gym.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and there he is. Nice hustle, Ridge, Coach. He is bought in to winning. He come from Perry Central where he was the guy.
The man, right?
Yeah, and he said, I want to be a part of something special. I want to get to Rupp Arena again. I don't care what row you got for me, Coach. If it's driving the bus, I'm signing up.
And listen, he's doing what it takes. And that's the sign of growth, right?
It is. It is.
For any player.
Growth and maturity. Just a great kid, man. He's also a D&D all-star vet.
Yeah.
If you remember when he came over, he sprung his ankle that year.
That's right.
Yeah. Played about a quarter.
Hazard all over Buckhorn right now. You're tuning in to D&D Sports Network. 25-5. Hazard all over Buckhorn. Of course, if you were tuning in to D&D Sports Network last night, you saw Hazard knock off Ashland. Wow.
Coach, visually, there's Dalton Combs with a rare miss. visually, it's a little hard this morning, guys, with the sun shining on that opposite side of the floor. But, give it an hour or so, and it'll be back to normal here in Memorial.
Darryl, I heard, and you know better than I do, Ashland came in without Elijah Neal.
Yeah, Elijah Neal isn't eligible yet.
Right.
And they also didn't have Braxton Jennings, who is their best defender.
Yeah. But they had Xander Carter.
That's it. I'm stoked, Coach. Later on in the day, next game, Drake Sloan, Jaden Stewart. Later on today, Parker Watts, Peyton Davis, Devin Maynard, Bryson Dawes. Then you got Austin Sperry coming in. I don't know how good that Rockcastle team is, Coach, but I tell you, Sperry is looking, he's due for a monster game today. I highly suggest everybody tune in for that one.
He is ratings, a ratings machine.
That's it. Everybody wants to watch Sperry. There you go. Nice drive. And, Coach, there's blocked by Eversole.
Connell on the go.
There, Kincaid.
Nice job.
Kincaid goes over behind the cheerleaders. Pinned against the wall, Coach.
Buckhorn. 3 ball.
Yep.
Left it short.
Left it short there, Coach, as that was number 3, Huff.
Again, would like to see them get the ball to Austin Riley a little more if you're Buckhorn.
Eversole with another 3, Coach.
Wow. That's his second tray, right?
Yep. There's Ridge Beverly still on the break. Nice job by Beverly.
Buckhorn says, give me a full timeout, Darryl McCoy.
Listen, we'll stay here during this. One thing, Derek Bowling, Kentucky Farm Bureau. Coach Thomas Kemper at.
Oh, yeah, Kemper Furniture. You can't, best prices, best service.
Listen, if you want to get a loved one something for Christmas, get them a Lazy Boy.
Yes.
Great prices right now. Also want to thank East Main Street Pharmacy and Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance one of the operators, that's Scott Napier. Scott Napier, a big part of what we do at D&D Sports here in the 14th region. I want to thank Scott for everything, as Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Health, East Kentucky Chiropractic make up Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance. Now, Coach Ridge Beverly, Al Holland, Ridge is like that old veteran, that old NBA veteran that comes in and don't make any mistakes. He's going to come in, carry you while the stars are on the bench, and he's going to make the plays that's not going to lose you ball games. He's going to come in, make 2 or 3 plays that you know how in the NBA sometimes there's a vet that's staying around. That's, I'm trying to think of a good comparison for him.
I can remember at the end of Kevin Johnson's career, he kind of mentored, but you better believe if KJ went in the game, he was going to take care of business.
Yeah,
for the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, Phoenix Suns, kind of like a Derek Fisher.
Yeah. And imagine being up by 4 and being able to call on Ridge Beverly to close the deal out. Unbelievable.
And I tell you, Coach, when it comes to ball handlers, I don't know if there's a better ball handler on the team.
Yeah, good point.
There you go, steal by Tucker Johnson, back the other way. Double dribble.
That's the first call of the night for that official.
Yeah.
He got him with the double.
Yep.
I'd like to see Riley try to get something going here for Buckhorn.
There he is out top, has the ball. He's calling somebody come get it. Easterling out top.
Buckhorn just not. Darryl McCoy, no offense to Buckhorn. Got a lot of friends down at Buckhorn, but make no mistake about it, they're a little shaken right now.
Yeah, There you come, Ratliff on the break, Coach.
They are hesitant to shoot the basketball.
Tracy Kincaid guarding out front.
I told you the other day, Darryl McCoy, down at Floyd Central when we covered the Floyd Central Belfort game, I said Hazard might be the best team. There we go.
Easterling.
Hazard might be the best team in the 14th, 15th, and 16th.
Oh, well, they showed it last night as they knocked off the number 1 Ashland Tomcats, who everybody thought preseason was the top team. And, Coach, we'll have our first top 10 coming out on Monday.
It'll be interesting to see who's at that top spot.
Yeah, well.
You got to throw Boyd County in there as well.
I think Boyd County definitely. I know where my vote's going to go. I don't know how the votes are panning out, but I know I would go, after last night's game, I would go Hazard, Ashland, Boyd County, Martin County, Breathitt.
Say that one more time.
Hazard, Ashland, Boyd County, Martin County, Breathitt.
Yeah.
And Breathitt, Martin County, you can flip them if you want.
Right.
It's a lot of it will be how they perform here today.
Right.
You know what they say, Coach. First and last impressions are everything, right?
That's exactly right. And I'll tell you what, I'm done with these coaches' votes.
Yeah,
McCoy.
It's the biggest crock of crap I've ever seen, especially in the 15th.
Oh my God! Man.
It's if you vote for mine, I'll vote for yours.
Man.
And I'll vote for yours this year. You vote for mine next year. And
there's no legitimacy.
It's been like that for the history of doing it.
Yeah. For a good 8-9 years at least.
And like I said, it's no offense toward the coaches. It's just the way that the system's set up.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I really think that, it all, I really brought notice to it 4 years ago when Josh DeToit wasn't in the top 10 players.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm with you on that one. That was maybe.
Josh DeToit was the best. He was the most college-ready player in the region.
Brother, and for Pike Central, he was the linchpin.
Yeah. Yep.
Led them in scoring, led them in rebounding.
Yep. He was Josh DeToit was a pro.
Yeah.
And you've seen 2 years later he was playing in the pros overseas.
Yeah. And nothing against Pike Central's been great, like for the last 5 years, but they never were able to reach that same, at least the last couple of years of that Josh DeToit led team. And they've been great. They got another team that can compete for a region.
They'll kick it over.
And they just might get it this year, right, Darryl? After watching them against Martin County.
Very well could. That's a very good Pike Central team.
That was foul on that one, Darryl. He got tripped.
There's Easterling off the mark. Ratliff with the rebound. He's got Beverly running the right wing.
Ratliff.
M1.
Darryl McCoy, that brought back memories of last night. Wesley Buck on a break went up for a dunk. Caden Allen doing the right thing, trying to not allow it. Buck went through the hit and still dunked it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, that's big time for a freshman.
Big time. Coach, and I tell you right now, Floyd Central, they got an 8th grader that's a Division I lock.
Darryl, last night he was the X-factor in that win over Prestonsburg.
He is.
Listen, he was.
Lucas Johnson, guys, write the name down. I'm telling you, go ahead and put that D1 tag on him. Count it.
Higgins went down.
You very seldom do you see anybody put Higgins on his rear.
But that need more of that if you're Riley.
Yeah.
But they got all the pieces, and I agree with you. Like, he's against Belfry and against Prestonsburg, double digits, Darryl.
Yeah.
Lucas Howard, unbelievable 8th grader.
And the thing is, Coach, they got another 8th grader there, Jax Johnson. That's a stud, too.
Yeah. Floyd Central, a good team, and good to see Chris Spriggs back.
Yeah, really good to see him back on the floor.
He was controlling tempo last night. Buckhorn.
Yeah, there's Easterling again. Easterling caught fire here in a second.
All of a sudden, Darryl, it's and I know that sounds crazy, but it's a 21-point game.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah, Ratliff stretching it back out.
If you're Buckhorn, you're saying, can we? If they're within 20, you're feeling pretty good, and that's no shot on Buckhorn. That's just how good Hazard is.
I like Al Holland right now, Coach. He's letting his youngsters get plenty of playing time, or not his youngsters, but he's letting his second unit get plenty of playing time here.
You're a big fan of Higgins.
I'm a huge fan. He's got great hands, good footwork. And the thing I like is he's the bouncer.
Yeah.
He's the bully on the block. He's Debo. There's Tucker Johnson. Johnson gets it out to Beverly.
Always eyes up, right? Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Nice.
He asked the official, where's the call?
Eastern swings it over. Young Bryce Hoskins, coach.
Yeah, it is.
Who is that? Number 35. We don't have his name.
No, we don't. Not in the scorebook. Number 14 for Hazard is Trace Kincaid, Darryl.
Yeah, Trace Kincaid, there he is.
Got it. You can see he was looking for his shot.
He is, Coach. Listen, I'm telling you right now, Coach, the kid, he doesn't start for this team, but if he was on any other team, he might be the best point guard in the 14th.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Pulling. Got it blocked.
By Tucker Johnson. Higgins.
Now he realizes there's no time.
Yeah. He says, my bad.
Yeah.
Him and Eversole, you can just see the good relationship between them. They're always small and cracking up. You like to see you two bigs get along like that, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
Going down to Moorcross at 1523 West Avenue here in Williamson, West Virginia, where we've got great deals going on right now on all of our new and pre-owned inventory. Guys, we've got rates as low as 0% on 36 months on select units, as well as up to $8,000 off in rebates on select units as well. We have Wranglers, Compasses, Grand Cherokees, second and third roll. We also have the Wagoneers. We have Rams 2500s, 1500s. We've got a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles. Come on down, check us out here at Moore Chrysler. Well, we're not here to sell your car. We're here to help you buy one.
When it comes to burying a loved one, you need to make sure that they're left in the right hands. That's why you need to call Crum Funeral Home, located in Inez, Kentucky. You can give them a call today at 606-298-0602. Located on 498 Kentucky Route 3 North in Inez, Kentucky. Give them a call today. Crum Funeral Home.
If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall & Jones Funeral Home in Virgie, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall & Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall & Jones. Welcome back, everybody. We are live here at Memorial Gymnasium. Kevin Keithley, Darryl McCoy at the DJ Begley Classic. This is the opening game. Hazard and Buckhorn at the half. Bulldogs lead 44-19. Kevin Keithley, give us a rundown on the scoring so far.
Darryl McCoy, listen, no doubt about it. It's been Hazard from the get-go, and we knew it would be. For Hazard, we're going to go down the line here, and Nick Ratliff has 9 points. Johnson has 2 points. Seth Cottle has 8 points. Eversole has 15 points. And then Trace Kincaid, Darryl, has 5 points. And for Buckhorn,
I think Dalton Combs has 3, or does he have 6?
Yeah, he has a 3 ball, so we know he has 3 points unofficially. And then for Buckhorn, number 12 has 8 points.
Austin Riley.
Yeah. So that's the breakdown, Darryl McCoy.
So as we're sitting here, getting ready to start this second half, guys, up next, Pike Central and Knott Central do battle here at the DJ Begley Saturday edition. Last night, Coach, we had 3 great ball games, and they was all upsets.
Right.
You know, you had McGoffin County upsetting a really good Letcher Central team.
Who Letcher had just beat McGoffin by 40.
Yeah.
By 40.
Yep. And just beat Prestonsburg and Preston.
Yes.
And then they Belfry knocking off Mountain top 10, WIMT Mountain top 10. I think they was ranked 8th, the Perry Central Commodores. And then you had Hazard knocking off what many considered the best team in the Cofields, Ashland.
And some ranking sites statewide have them high as number 2.
Yep.
Higgins gets it blocked. Buckhorn said, you know, we're no pushover here.
Coach Al Holland going with the 2 bigs together right now, Higgins and Eversole. And I tell you, it's going to be hard for teams to match up with them 2.
That's tough to match up. Then when you put also Dalton Combs out on the wing, because he's what, about 6'3"?
Yeah, he's 6'3".
Buckhorn.
You and Coach Combs has had a really good summer, picked up 4 offers this summer.
Yes.
You know, 4 offers, and them 4 offers include one last week from Alice Lloyd.
Big time offers, right?
Yeah. You got Alice Lloyd, let's see, Tennessee Wesleyan, KCU, and CU Harrisburg.
All really solid programs.
And I'll tell you what, Coach, all them players, or all them teams, if I was them, I'd hedge my bet. And I would also offer teammate Seth Cottle, and that way you get one of them.
Brother, I'm offering Seth.
100%.
I don't get that.
No.
Got it. That is Huff with the 3 ball, Ethan Huff.
Coach, a lot of Huffs in the 14th region.
Oh, yeah. Higgins up top to Cottle.
And you'll get to see a really good Huff later today, Coach, as Harlan County.
Dalton Combs.
Maddox Huff.
With the 3 ball.
You got Maddox Huff and one of my favorite players coming in, Reggie Cottrell.
Yes. Sub for Buckhorn.
You know, Reggie Cottrell, he's a guy, Coach, that does not look for offense. He's in there just to play defense.
Very few of those guys.
No, very few.
Peyton Collins checks in for Buckhorn.
Coach, I'm going to put my new specs on.
You having trouble this morning?
Yeah, always having trouble. There's Combs, misses that one from the corner.
Riley trying to save it.
Yep, Combs, nice look down to Higgins. Higgins, no good. Weak side. Rebound by Ratliff. Cottle.
Mid-range.
Coach, he don't miss. Seth Cottle coaches, college coaches. And, Coach, I think there's some recruiters in the building, actually. And, listen, I'm telling you right now, you better write his name down in all caps.
Absolutely. I've done this for a long time. I've sent multiple guys to the NBA, and I think I know a little bit about talent. He's a next level talent.
He is. You know, this Hazard team, is the most unselfish team, Coach, and you can tell by watching them out there, Coach, the chemistry. The whole game, they're doing nothing but laughing, talking. You know, they enjoy playing with each other, and that's clear.
They do. And it makes it easy, though, when you can trust your teammates. Kobe Bryant has a great – I love the comments like, I know who's working in nice cut by Buckhorn. But Kobe goes, I know who's working and who ain't working.
Yep.
It's easy when you know your guys are working that you feel comfortable to share the rock.
That's it. You seen Eversol there, Coach, with another sweet basket.
Give Eversol 17.
And that's what I'm saying, Coach. Eversol, he just dominates the game. You know, from start to finish, he dominates the game. He controls everything out there. There he is with the steal. Eversol on the break.
Got it to go.
That's a train you don't want to step in front of. Even 19.
It's a block.
Higgins kicks it out court. Eversol feeds it over to Cottle. And, Coach, unselfish play.
Yeah, absolutely. 55-24, Buckhorn wants a full timeout.
Full timeouts.
You seen them hook up there. I'm telling you, I know people's high on Great Crossing, Coach, but you better get used to talking. This team has a chance.
They do. I had a chance to watch Great Crossings this summer, Darryl, and
How you doing, Coach?
Coach, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Yes, sir. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck tonight.
Coach Ratliff.
Yeah, Coach Eric Ratliff.
Darryl, I've said this during the summer watching Great Crossings, and Great Crossings, Darryl, they're a good team. Make no mistake about it.
Mm.
But I promise you, a team like Hazard can knock them off. I've watched them, and it's just I'm not. Can they win state? Sure, but I don't think they're this unbeatable team that people think they are.
Listen, Hazard is a family. This Hazard team, I'm telling you, this is a state title contending team.
You know what, Darryl? I probably wouldn't disagree with you on that.
And it don't get any better for opponents because there's a lot of young talent coming up through the pipeline.
Right.
You know, Coach, we got to look at the Hazard cheerleaders there. Coach, is there any better in the business than these Hazard Bulldog cheerleaders in the 14?
No, they're not. It's like the Dance Cats with Prestonsburg.
Yep, they're the leader in the 14th. Them girls put in a lot of work.
You can tell when they walk in the building, they got that chip on their shoulder in a good way.
Third quarter here sponsored by Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Health, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Visit them for all your medical needs.
Combs.
Yeah, working on Easterling.
Buckhorn. Looks like they're trying to run some flex action, Darryl.
There's Eversol with another steal, Coach. How many's he got, 5?
He's got at least 5. Back on the go.
Coming back the other way, numbers.
Riley.
There's Ratliff gets up to Higgins. Higgins on the break.
Higgins and one.
He said, count it, the big dog.
They're having fun.
They are, Coach. It's just infectious, man. I'm kind of jealous. I want to be out there with them,
Right.
you know, smiling, laughing.
Yeah. High-fiving.
Yeah. Things are good right now in Hazard.
Can't get the free throw on that.
Nope. 57-24 up next. Pike Central, not Central. You can catch it right here on the Mountain's #1 leader for sporting news, the D&D Sports Network. Coach, we'll be here start to finish every game.
You know, that's what you expect out of the D&D Sports Network. You know me, if there was an all-day event, me and you'd be here.
That's it. Dalton Combs kicks it up to Ratliff. Ratliff gets the lay-in.
Ratliff having himself a nice game.
Yep. Eversol out there, Coach. He's trying to get another steal. He's working on that triple-double, ain't he?
He is. Working on that player of the game, right?
Yeah.
Who got player of the game last night for him? Eversol?
For Hazard, Dalton Combs.
Dalton Combs, yeah. Dalton had himself a night.
He did. Now they're bringing in the second unit, and you know, when you take and look,
just platooning, as Darryl McCoy mentioned. overplayed that passing lane. Riley, pull up. Buckhorn can't get it to go. Beverly coming away with it. Buckhorn, Beverly's uncle played at Lee's College and then Pikeville College. So that's a little tidbit. His uncle was a really good player. I can't remember his first name, but he did play at Lee's College where I coached for 3 seasons. On the go, here we go. Buckhorn. Nice look down low, just Beverly anticipated it. On the deck, Buckhorn. They said, give me that ball. And that is number 35 coming away with it. It's going to be Hazard's ball, though. Over to Beverly. Beverly, the senior. Looking to work their offense here. No hurry. Ratliff, man, oh man. Nick Ratliff, Trace Kincaid feeling really good right now. Kincaid can absolutely knock it down. You better believe it.
Yeah, Coach, I seen him over on a Saturday and during the scrimmage. He played really well in the JV game. He got a lot of minutes in the varsity game and played really well. He's confident, he's great with the ball. He can shoot. He could probably start on a lot of teams here in the 14th region.
I agree with you that. Nice skill, nice release, nice shot. Beverly can't convert on that offensive rebound. And again, this, as Darryl said, it's a platoon today for Hazard. They can go 5 in, 5 out against this Buckhorn team. And again, no knock on Buckhorn. Buckhorn, proud tradition, won the Class A few years ago. They're just a little down this year rebuilding it against a really good Hazard team. That'll do it. At the end of the third quarter, oh yeah, it's all Hazard. 64, Buckhorn 24. Come back and join us because guess what? We got Pike Central, we've got Knott County Central coming up in about 30 minutes. We got one more quarter to go here. No, we're going to stay here. Darryl McCoy said, let's keep it here. He wants to talk over some things. He wants to.
I want to look at these cheerleaders, Coach. Okay. These cheerleaders, they deserve all the credit in the world. You want to know why Hazard's performing like they are each and every night? It's because of these cheerleaders.
Best in the business, right?
Yeah. And they're over there. You got the dog pound over there under the basket coach over there barking after every single basket. You got to love everything going on in Hazard. But these cheerleaders, guys, best in the business. These girls put in the work. Every time I've come here to watch practice, Coach, these girls are here putting in the work as well.
It's a dedication, discipline, commitment.
I wish we had their names so we could give them a shout out, but.
They're really good.
They are. Hats off to this Hazard cheerleading squad, cheerleading sponsors, and all the moms, parents that put in the work getting these cheerleaders to where they can help these Bulldogs win ball games.
Riley has been quiet here in the second half.
He has. They've done a good job on him, Coach. That's number 23. If I'm not mistaken, I think that is Yance. That's the kid that transferred over from Knott Central. I watched him in practice. He's another kid, Coach, that would play on any other team, the Brady Yance.
Darryl, wrong jersey number because they got him as Jackson Maggard. Number 23 for Hazard?
I don't think that's
Jackson
Jackson Maggard.
It don't look like Jackson Maggard.
Or no, I don't think that's. Hold on, let me see.
Number 23 for Hazard.
Yeah,
is it Killer Cowles?
I don't think it might be. Yeah, what number they got? Yance.
They've got a Yance. Don't have Yance on there, Darryl.
Okay, I would say that probably is Maggard, Coach. So Yance, I don't know where he's at. I know I watched him in practice and he looked really good, but I don't see him over on the bench.
Okay. Maggard.
Yeah, that is Maggard.
Kidder Kyle's son?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's his oldest boy.
Yeah. Maggard couldn't come away with a rebound.
Now, I'll tell you what, Coach, his younger boy, Kyler, that kid's going to be a player.
We had a chance to watch him.
Yeah, I watched him in middle school the other day, and Coach, he's really improved. Like I don't know if he's the best player on the team, but he's the most important player probably.
Does a lot of different things on the floor.
He does. He's I use it a lot, but he's the Dennis Rodman of the team.
Beverly getting some good minutes, right, Darryl?
He is. Really good minutes.
And, man, does he control that. A lot like Chris Spriggs.
Nice job. Trace Kincaid gets swatted at the rim. Going back. That's stolen away. Ridge Beverly with the steal, kicks up Kincaid, and he says, not getting swatted this time.
Time ticking away. We're inching closer to that big-time matchup between Knott County Central and Pike County Central.
I'm stoked.
Man, Knott County's taken a couple of losses, Darryl, that maybe wasn't expected.
They have, but, Casey Huff knew his team was going to struggle early on, but I promise you, come postseason, Knott Central will be one of the top 4 teams in the 14th region. I mean, they just play so hard. They're so well coached, and they are physically ready.
Yeah, that's the bigger point. They're physically ready. That's the one thing that stands out with that team.
Yep. Javion Fullwood in the game now, and it looks like Luke Combs as well, Coach.
We've got a full Buckhorn has officially waved the white flag, Darryl.
Yeah. Yeah, they're bringing in their bench now.
Cameron Miller checks in for Buckhorn, number 11. Don't have some of these jersey numbers, Darryl, for Buckhorn. Oh, listen, just the final score awaits in this one, but up next, man, we just talked about it. Knott County Central, Pike County Central, and if you were tuning in to the D&D Sports Network just a couple of nights ago, you were a part of that mass, that sea of humanity, 50,000 tuning in for the Martin County Pike Central game, and man, did it live up to the billing. It lived up to the hype. It was everything and then some. You had Parker Watts, you had Jaden Stewart, you had Peyton Davis, the Mr. Logo, Bryson Dowles, the list goes on and on. Grant Hall, Caden Lawson, they went toe-to-toe with Martin County, and it came down to the final shot. Jaden Stewart had a nice look at it, couldn't get it to fall. Well, now we get to come right back 2 days later. They get to come down to the 14th region and face a good Knott County team. So it should be a good one. Knott County, of course, took a loss to Powell County and then Pikeville. So Knott County is looking to get on that winning side for the first time this year. And Coach Casey Huff, he does such a tremendous job. Certainly one of my favorite in terms of coaches, X's and O's, preparation. Casey Huff is as good as it gets. Top 5 maybe in the mountains. Big time fan. So he'll have his Knott County Patriots ready to go coming off that loss to Pikeville. And man, that was a tough loss to Pikeville. Ian Onst had a big time performance. And I've said all along, Ian Onst is a Player of the Year candidate. That kid can go on the O and on the D side.
Coach, I was actually there. Front row for Ian Ox.
He's a player, right?
Oh, 30-piece he dropped.
And he can do it in a variety of ways.
But Pikeville, they shoot the 3 so well. I think they hit over double digits in 3s.
Jackson Keene, an absolute flamethrower. You're talking about Ian Ox. You're talking about
you got E.B. Walters.
Yeah, the transfer from Shelby Valley. I can't think of his name. The point guard, or at least he runs the PG duties for the most part.
Ethan Sykes.
Yeah, Sykes.
He's really good with the ball. He can actually post up for a guard.
Yeah.
He makes some great heady passes. So, you know, Pikeville's really going to be tough this year.
Offensively, they're going to be tough to game plan against if you're trying to schematics and defensive strategies. Going to be tough to guard Pikeville. There it is. Going to get tied up. Right now, it's just the officials are letting them play, saying, let's get this game over with. We need to wake this official up on the far end. I don't think he's woke up yet, Cody.
He must have had a late night last night.
Man, he ain't blowing a whistle all morning.
What do you think about Javion Fullwood taking it to the bucket a while ago?
Well, listen, you got here's the thing. You got so many guys that could just go get you a bucket on a Hazards team.
Yeah, I seen Fullwood play in a scrimmage. Of course, it was JV. You know, he played extremely well. He also got some PT in the varsity minutes and rebounded the ball and played D.
I believe he's just a freshman.
Yeah, he is a freshman.
Had a chance to watch him last year in a junior high tournament. Pulling, got it. Knocks it down, Buckhorn. You gotta love it, Nice. And you wouldn't want it any other way if you're a Buckhorn fan, with Nice getting the final bucket of this one against Hazard. 72-29. Hazard remains undefeated, Darryl McCoy. My, oh, my. But we got a good one coming up.
Coach, I seen one of my fan favorites. Look, they got mullets. I was worried where all the mullets was on Buckhorn. I hadn't seen one in a while. And then I like this young man. He got a steal there at the end.
Oh, man, it looks good. It looks like he's got a little, might be feathered.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it, but, you know, the thing I like most is his play.
Oh,
you
man,
know, how about him coming up with that big steal?
It's big-time steal, worked hard. You can't fight Buckhorn. I had a chance to watch them against Pressburg, Darryl. They compete.
You can work with effort, Coach.
Absolutely.
Guys, 25 minutes until Pike Central, not Central, real quick. Want to give our Mingy Beef Jerky player of the game, Coach, and it goes to one.
Darryl McCoy, I'm going to go with Evan Eversole.
And any wonder?
Right,
Coach,
unbelievable.
Probably, I would say he was probably close to a triple-double.
Steals, rebounds, points, getting it done.
Yeah, and assist.
Yes.
Yeah, I
giving
mean,
up the rock.
Yeah, but hats off to him. And guys, DJ Begley Classic, sponsored by Southside Buildings and Carports, Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance. Also want to thank Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau, Kemper Furniture, East Main Street Pharmacy, Howard Family Pharmacy, Holland Jones Funeral Home, and then also want to thank our good friend Willie Crace at Crace Solid Rock Development and Double Quick. For Kevin Keithley and Darryl McCoy, we'll be right back. Not Central, Pike Central.